Happening now, voters are hitting the polls. This historic midterm election is finally here. Your votes will decide who leads the state of Georgia and which party will control Congress in our nation's capital. Just in the last few hours, incumbent Republican Governor Brian Kemp cast his ballot. He was in Winterville this morning with his family, where he said he feels good about the day ahead.
We're so excited that Election Day is here. We've been running on our record, urging all Georgians to get out there and let their voice be heard today, and I'd like to ask for their vote and support. It's been an honor serving as the governor and the first family, and we're very confident about today and looking forward to the results this evening.
Governor Kemp is up against Democratic challenger Stacey Abrams. She cast her ballot last month during early voting. In the latest 11 Alive Survey USA poll, Kemp is up 7 points. Let's take a look now at the latest poll results in the race for U.S. Senate. It's incumbent Democratic Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock taking on Republican challenger Herschel Walker. Polls show Warnock up by 6 points. We talked to the senator just in the last couple of hours about the need for people to show up to the polls today.
We are seeing record voter turnout, period, overall. And I think that's good for democracy. And I'm heartened by the turnout that we're seeing so far. But today is Election Day, and we need people to show up on Election Day as well.
Good news here is the day seems to be mostly problem-free at voting locations. Around mid-morning, the average wait time statewide was around just 2 minutes. It may pick up a bit right now because we're heading into the lunchtime hour. We are joined now by Latasha Givens, who is joining us this morning from Fulton County. You just talked to election officials a little while ago downtown. Latasha, tell us more about the few hiccups that we did see there this morning.
That's right, Aisha. The Fulton County elections officials held a press conference about an hour ago. They wanted to give us a layout of the land and address some of those early morning issues. So far, we know there was a problem with voting at one precinct, and then 2 poll workers had to be removed from service. Let's take a look at some video from that press conference that happened just about an hour ago. Elections officials tell us there are over 800,000 registered voters and 249 polling locations. And because of that, they do expect some minor hiccups. While they say things have been smooth overall, there was an issue at Chattahoochee Hills at a location there. They tell us about 20 voters came to cast their ballots, but were told they were registered to vote in a different county. Here's what officials had to say about that.
The voters were not turned away. They were offered provisional ballots. We are still investigating that matter to see if it's an issue with the poll pad equipment, but it's under investigation. But there is a paper backup list that the poll manager is able to use and is utilizing at that site.
And as far as those 2 poll workers that had to be removed from service, officials tell us it was a mother and son. And the mother posted something on social media that they deemed as a breach of security. So they were asked to leave. They tell us they did speak to the Secretary of State's office about this and ultimately made the decision to remove those workers. We'll continue to look into that situation and follow up on anything else we hear about. Aisha, back to you.
Latasha, thank you. And we know Georgia is one of the states the entire nation is watching. It's why the Department of Justice will be in 3 metro counties today to make sure your vote is secured.